Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're located in Las Iguanas Golf Residences and we're about to tour a new villa that's about to hit the market, which is a 5-bedroom villa listed at $2.35 million. Let's go and check it out. And guys, at the very entrance we have this beautiful pivoting door, which is very tall. Now, I know a lot of you make a reference on the height of ceilings and items in general. I myself am very tall, so if you're looking at me now, I'm 6'2", at least now, with the current heels. So this is very tall, even though it doesn't seem that way. And in general, the villa has absolutely stunning finishes. It is not something you see commonly nowadays. Typically, you would see the usual porcelain tile, the basic good finishes, but not the highest end possible. But in this case, actually, the entire villa has marble floors. You can tell actually by looking at it. You can tell actually by the thickness of it, and in general, the overall look that it's been done very, very well. So as soon as we walk in, we have this spacious foyer here. Very important to mention that the villa does come entirely furnished as is, as you see it in the video. So again, very spacious foyer, open concept in general throughout the whole villa. As soon as you walk into the right-hand side, we have this beautiful staircase that takes us to the second floor of the villa. The villa in total has 2 floors. And we do have this nice LED lighting throughout, which looks really beautifully, even during the day and of course more so at night. And guys, continuing down this way from the foyer area, we're welcomed by this gorgeous living room setup that has really, really nice furniture. Overall, the entire villa has beautiful furniture, and this is a new build, as is actually the case with most villas in Las Iguanas Golf Residences, because it is a new area in Cap Cana overall. But this particular one, as I was mentioning, has really, really high-end finishes and absolutely gorgeous furniture throughout the entire villa. Now, this villa hasn't been rented as of yet, again, because they haven't really put it on the market so far. However, the owners are about to put it onto the rental market, which is why I also believe, because it hasn't been rented so far, all of the furniture you will see today is absolutely intact. It looks like a model home that nobody's used before. So it's a really, really good opportunity for those of you looking to move into a new place, or just to purchase something for yourself that hasn't been used before, right? This is absolutely the perfect opportunity because the villa does come turnkey, and again, everything is brand new inside of it. Continuing down from the living room area, this is where we have the dining room. Now we have a very, very large table that fits 12 people, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly, yes. This is a 12 people dining table. It's absolutely gorgeous, and as I was mentioning, the decor throughout the whole villa just kind of blends perfectly. Not too modern, definitely does fit with the Caribbean style, but it does of course feel modern and bright and fresh, as of course most of the popular villas nowadays do, right? So again, we have the dining room over here. We have the living room to the right-hand side, and then to the left-hand side, we actually have the kitchen of this apartment, which is beautiful and it is very, very spacious, as you can tell. It has a beautiful centerpiece here, the kitchen island that is flushed. The material of the countertop here is actually decked on. For those of you that don't know what it is, you can look it up. It's a high-quality material that definitely is made to be very durable. So again, we do have the breakfast bar done here as well, with 4 chairs on this side. We have a little wine cellar, wine cooler on this side. There's also a dishwasher, very important. A lot of villas do not tend to have it. And yeah, overall, you can see the design of the whole kitchen does blend in with the rest of the villa. We do have some LED lighting throughout as well. And what else I wanted to mention here, that for example, let's say that this is your personal villa. You don't want to, perhaps you want to keep some stuff for yourself and then, come and use it once you're not renting the villa. They actually did this in a very interesting way, because these over here that have this black circle sign, they're actually locked for personal usage, and they can only be opened by a card that of course the owners typically have in, well, they keep it with themselves or with the staff. So typically we would just, kind of put this near and they would make a sound. I'm not gonna open it, of course not, because it's private belongings, but if you just put that there, it opens up. And this way you can, of course, store some personal items or food or preferences, whatever you guys wanna do, you can definitely do so. And they have done that with this setup over here, and they've done with a couple of additional drawers on this side. So again, an interesting way to kind of make some more storage and more space for you. Let's say, if you're renting the villa full time, you can always keep some personal stuff here. And guys, beside the cold kitchen, this villa also has a hot kitchen, as it's very typical in the Dominican Republic. We almost always in a villa of this scale and this size, we do have 2 kitchens always. This one is more of a display kitchen. Of course, you can use it and cook with it and, do whatever you wish. However, it's very common, as I was mentioning, in these villas to have a completely separate kitchen where the staff mostly cooks, and that kitchen is typically connected to the maid's room that does come with a full bathroom, which is the case as well here. So if you follow it this way, you can actually see how that has been set up. These hot kitchens do not have the same level of finishes as the cold kitchen. Normally they lower the quality in most cases. However, here they've done exactly the same finishes. They've kept the same look throughout both kitchens, which is really nice. So again, we do have a cook station here, we have a sink, and we have a very large washer and dryer separate units, which again is very common in the hot kitchen of a villa. Another important thing is that this area is usually connected to the outside. So your staff, for example, can easily access it without going through the main entrance of the house. For example, on this side, if you take a look, this is the access from the backyard to this area and to the maid's room area as well. And in this case, we also have a second access to this area, which is actually from the very front of the house, from the parking lot, right? So you can, or your staff or yourself, of course, you can park right here and walk in here, which is actually a faster access to both the hot kitchen and the cold kitchen. And we're gonna start looking at the bedrooms of this villa. As I was mentioning, it has 5 bedrooms, out of which 1 is located on the ground floor, as is always recommended, especially if you wanna resell it in the future, or of course you have, elderly parents coming. It's always good to have at least 1 bedroom on the ground floor, and the rest all can be upstairs. Now, this is the only one on the ground floor. It is very, very spacious, as you can tell. It actually fits 2 queen-size beds. It has a walk-in closet. And on top of that, it also has an ensuite bathroom, as do all of the bedrooms of this apartment. It also has access to the very balcony and to the pool of this villa, so you could, of course, hop out on the balcony from your own bedroom on the ground floor as well. Now, before we proceed with going upstairs, I wanted to mention a couple of additional interesting facts about the villa. In general, the construction size of this villa, and when I say construction size, I mean the parking in front, the entire interior on the first level, second level, and the pool and everything outside that was built, totals in around 8,600 square feet, which is actually very, very large, especially for a villa in the Las Iguanas area. It's one of the larger villas that is built over here. And the lot size in general, just so you guys have an idea, is roughly 8,000 square feet, right? So a very spacious villa on 2 levels. And again, beautifully done and really high-end, really nice finishes, which is rare to find nowadays on the market, something that's turnkey and ready to go pretty much. Now, before we continue, another thing we have on the ground floor over here is actually a guest bathroom, which is one of the nicer guest bathrooms I've actually seen. It has an absolutely beautiful piece over here, beautiful countertop done with beautiful wood. Really, really well done. And of course, right next to it is where we have the stairs. We can go upstairs and check out the remaining 4 bedrooms of this villa. And guys, we're now arriving on the second floor of the villa, which again is really beautiful, as you can tell. As soon as you walk in, as soon as you get up, you see here that we have a second floor kitchenette with a really interesting design and color choices, but it does blend beautifully with the rest of the villa and the overall decor. So here in this kitchenette, we do have a microwave, we have a mini fridge, and a small sink. Again, should you wanna, prepare coffee. Oh, we actually do have an electronic coffee maker as well. So should you want to have, a little bar area on the second floor, you can definitely have it right here. So you don't have to go downstairs, for example, to make coffee or get a drink. You can use this as your second floor coffee station. It's really, really beautifully done. And again, it does give you that extra storage because look at that, you have storage all the way up there, which is really nice. You can never have enough storage, especially not in a villa of this size. Before we continue to the other areas and the other bedrooms, I wanted to show you guys the first balcony on the second floor of the villa, which is actually located to the front side, right? So we do have balcony on this side. On the front of the villa, we have another large balcony in the back. And of course, at the ground level, we have the pool and the entire patio area, which I'm gonna show you a bit later in the video. However, this balcony, which is facing the front of the villa, actually connects to one of the bedrooms we're going to see in a moment, one of the 4 bedrooms that are located on the second floor. So we can actually go in here to check out the first bedroom on the second floor of the villa, which actually has, if I'm not mistaken, these are also 2 queen size beds, or 2 full beds actually in this case. And as such, still it does feel very spacious. None of the bedrooms in this villa feel small at all. And you can see that every bedroom does have kind of a different color matching that they've done. But again, it does blend in beautifully with all of the remaining furniture pretty much in the villa. Now, another thing that I really like here is that every single bedroom has an ensuite bathroom and of course an ensuite closet as well, a walk-in closet. Normally, you would only have the walk-in closet in the master, but here we do have the walk-in closet in every single bedroom. Exiting this bedroom over here, we're welcomed by a beautiful area on the second floor, which is a family room that they've done, just kind of in the middle of these 3 bedrooms on the left side of the villa itself. I absolutely love this area. It is gorgeous, very cozy, and it has a beautiful, I believe it's 75-inch TV, so a pretty large TV for a family room. But again, a very nice cozy area and close to the kitchenette. So in the morning, for example, you can prepare your coffee right there by the kitchenette and come here and watch TV and enjoy it on the second floor as well, without, of course, the need to go downstairs. I think it's actually really well utilized as an area, of course, which was extra on the second floor in the design. Something else I wanted to mention that is really nice when it comes to villas in Las Iguanas, and particularly this villa as well, is that it only pays $265 in the monthly HOA fees, in the maintenance fees of the villa itself and the community, right? So normally, I know you guys do drop a lot of comments when I do video tours of Aquamarina, the older condominium complexes where the HOA fees can go well into $2,000 a month. Well, when it comes to villas in Cap Cana, that is much, much lower. You do not pay HOA fees that are that high. And in the Las Iguanas area, you actually only pay $265. So that is a much lower HOA fees. And definitely more convenient, so to speak, right? By comparing between a villa and a condo. Now that we mentioned electricity, and as most of you know or have heard, electricity in the Dominican Republic is expensive in Cap Cana and private communities overall. It is expensive on the higher end. So you do have to be conscious when using AC, of course, in apartments and in villas as well, right? Because you can run that electricity bill high. However, what is really, really nice about this villa is that it actually has a 25 kilowatt solar panel system installed on the roof, which helps tremendously when it comes to the electricity bills, of course, because it does keep it much, much lower. And on top of that, it has a 30 kilowatt battery bank, which actually helps the villa consume that during the night or power outages. So it does have that advanced backup system, which of course is an expensive system to have both the battery bank and the 25 kilowatt solar panels on the roof. However, it is a really, really nice system and does help tremendously when it comes, to conserving the energy and controlling that electricity bill, especially in gated communities in Punta Cana. And guys, moving on to the rest of the bedrooms of this beautiful Las Iguanas villa. So here we actually have, this is the third bedroom we're seeing now. It does have 2 queen beds again. That's kind of the most common setup in most of the remaining bedrooms, except for the master we're gonna see in a moment. It also does come with a walk-in closet and with an ensuite bathroom, which actually connects to the closet as well. And guys, we're now heading into bedroom number 4 of this gorgeous villa, in which we actually have a king-size bed. One of the 2, you'll see the second one in a moment. So we do have a king-size bed set up. This guest bedroom does feel slightly smaller, however, still plenty of space for guests and for rental purposes as well. You do not really need a bigger bedroom than this, especially for the secondary one. This bedroom does as well have a walk-in closet, which actually is pretty spacious, and it does connect also to an ensuite bathroom as well. Guys, this bedroom actually does have access to a balcony as well. And this balcony is located on the back side of the villa, and where we can actually appreciate the views, right, of the patio, of the beautiful pool it has. And it used to be actually connected to the balcony of the master bedroom as well, but they've decided to separate it and add an extra separation of glass, just in case, again, in the future the villa is rented, it's nice to have separate balconies. And continuing with the bedroom tours, we're actually now arriving to the master bedroom of this spectacular villa, which is the largest bedroom, of course, of the house. And it does have a king-size bed in the middle of it. And, even with that, we do still have a lot of the space all over to the very end of the master bedroom. Now, another thing that it does have is this beautiful area here that I noticed that they've done like a little makeup station, so to speak, with a beautiful, interestingly shaped mirror on the wall. And of course, it does have access to the balcony, which you can see actually right here, which is similarly, well, actually, no, it is a little bigger than the other one, because not only do you have this size, well, this space over here, you actually have this entire area of the balcony as well, which is fully covered. So of course you could add some outdoor furniture. You can add a bunch of things here actually, because you do have a lot of space for it. The owners haven't done that as of just yet, but you can definitely do so. And of course take advantage of this whole outdoor space and the outdoor deck that you have on the second floor. And guys, last but not least, I'm going to show you guys the outdoor area and the patio and the pool, of course, of this stunning villa, which is actually pretty spacious. As I was mentioning, the lot size is roughly 8,000 square feet. However, they did utilize that space to build a large outdoor pool, larger than some of the villas I've seen in Las Iguanas. Normally, they are much smaller than this. Pools, I mean. And then again, we do have some of the greenery, the outdoor shower, and a bunch of other interesting things in this patio as well. What is very interesting about this particular pool is that it does have a water heater. So normally 90% of pools in villas here do not have any kind of heating. So they're done without a heater. This one does have it. It is mainly utilized for the jacuzzi area of the pool. However, you can heat up the entire pool. You just gotta leave it, of course, a bit longer. But this is the area that gets hottest and warmest the quickest, of course, because it is the jacuzzi area of the pool itself. Now, continuing down this way, we do have a very nice outdoor seating area that they've done. And another very important thing about the villa is that you may have noticed in the ceilings that we do have the speakers over here. So we do have a Sonos a built-in speaker system in the outdoor area and also in the living room and the dining room area as well, which of course is all controlled from the very app on your phone. And guys, that was it for today's tour of this gorgeous move-in ready turnkey villa in Las Iguanas Golf Residences. If you guys would like some more information, make sure to drop a comment below or simply fill out the form that I leave in the description box. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see more videos of these or have any suggestions of what you'd like to see in the near future, again, make sure to drop a comment below and I'll make sure to check it out. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you soon in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.